ESPN's Jake Trotter on what he thinks will likely happen with the Browns early in the upcoming draft.
I think it's increasingly likely that the Browns take a quarterback, but I think it's more, do they talk themselves into Shedeur than do they talk themselves into Milroe?
Do you think Shedeur is more likely a Brown than
Yes.
Jalen Milroe is?
Yes.
What about Cam Ward?
So Cam Ward has got the better arm. He's got the better tools to work with. Shedeur is not like super toolsy as a quarterback.
Right.
But he is, and he said it, he is a good decision maker. He's tough. And I think he has the potential to be a pretty good leader. And the more I think about it, given that they're going to Kevin's offense, Shedeur might actually be, despite not being as good a prospect in my view as Cam Ward, a better fit. And this is the problem that the Browns are going to face, I think. Do we take the guy who we think is the better prospect, if they're both available? Or do we take the guy that maybe fits Kevin's offense?
G-Bush, I think you take the guy that fits the offense you're going to run. If it is, you're not going to be running that offense. You have another 4, 5, or 6 win season, that offense will be gone with you.
That's the thing. That's the conundrum, the catch-22, so to speak, that we're dealing with. Listen, they don't have the luxury of having a 3 to 4 year plan or a contingency plan. It's not a contingency plan. This is, you got to figure this out. And we'll probably talk about this all off season. The thing that really helps you out a little bit is this. If you get a quarterback and we understand, and we people will know, even if you win 4 or 5 games, right? You win 6 games. There's levels to it, right? If you come out of this season and say it's Shedeur Sanders, and Shedeur Sanders wins 5 or 6 games, but he's close in a couple of games. A couple of games he beats a team he ain't supposed to beat. He comes back and shows leadership. He plays a whole healthy 17 games. His dad is a non-factor in terms of all the outside noise. And he looks like he's trending towards, hey, we know we got one right here. We got a guy. That'll save your job. It's levels to what you can do. That right there, now you go into the next season saying, oh, wow, 2 years in Kevin Stefanski's game plan. They know each other better. We got the franchise quarterback. Now we can start filling certain holes. Let's get some weapons. You can save you could put yourself back on another 3 to 5 year trajectory if you hit on the quarterback. What you can't do is this. You can't miss. You can't stop gap and say, hey, we have Abdul Carter and he had 8 sacks, but we was 3 and something. No. You can't say, hey, we had Travis Hunter, but Travis Hunter is upset because you can't get him the football and you won't let him play all the downs he wants to on defense. No. You're going to get fired. These high profile misses you can't have. And so if you got Shedeur Sanders and he's a person, I give Shedeur Sanders credit when it comes to this. One of the things that no one gives him credit for is going from an HBCU, which is a subdivision of Division I, and coming to a program in Colorado that was, I think either they had 1 win or no wins 1 year.
One. Yep.
And came up there and still 1 year, one
Yep,
win?
1 win, yep.
And still threw for 4,000 yards twice. And the only people that they had was him, Jimmy Horn, and Travis Hunter. That's something to be said for that. So in terms of fitting where it goes, he's been under Pat Shurmur. Pat Shurmur talks glowingly about how smart he is. He's a mature kid. I think when it comes to it, you could teach him play action. I think he might be right. He may be a better fit with less talent. And it's hard to say that sometimes.